We give you a news headline, and you will guess the missing word or phrase. When you know the answer, just blurt it out, and if correct, keep track of your winning points in your head, with a pen, or with a counter. Fox Business Lou Dobbs has full-on election blank, denies Trump what's rightfully his. The answer is meltdown. The Trump sycophant demanded to know why Republicans just say we're not going to accept the results of this election. The blank man in Congress mocked COVID, and now he has it. The answer is oldest. Representative Don Young of Alaska, 87, called it the beer virus. He just announced he has tested positive for beer virus. Jimmy Kimmel says Trump will learn what it feels like to be blank during a pandemic. The answer is evicted. One reason that Trump's advisors are so worried he might not be able to win is because he lost. National Blank Day. 5 facts that make today a big deal. The answer is pickle. Dill, sweet, spears, bread and butter, chips. You name it, there's a pickle for everybody. Regardless of your pickled preferences, it's time to grab your favorite crunchy, vinegary snack to celebrate National Pickle Day, observed every year on November 14th. More than 130 blank officers reportedly under coronavirus quarantine. The answer is Secret Service. Officials told the Post that they believe the cases at least partly stem from President Trump's run of campaign rallies before Election Day. The number of officers forced off duty, roughly 10% of its core security team, could stress the Secret Service at large, forcing overtime and missed days off to make up for the strain. White House operating assumption is second Trump term, Peter Blank. The answer is Navarro. Clearly others in the White House agree, including Secretary of State Mike Pompeo and Press Secretary Kayleigh McEnany, who said she expects Trump to attend his own inauguration in January. But the majority of voters don't. Bill Blank embarrasses Trump legal advisor Jenna Ellis. The answer is Mar. The real-time host exposed just how empty the soon-to-be former president's allegations of widespread voter fraud really are. Food delivery giant blank files paperwork to go public. The answer is DoorDash. The 7-year-old company made public its initial public offering paperwork on Friday, revealing that it has generated $1.9 billion in revenue in the first 9 months of this year, ending in September. Trump blank won't receive COVID-19 vaccine immediately. The answer is New York. President Trump said New York won't be getting the COVID-19 vaccine right away when it becomes available because of Governor Andrew Cuomo's comments. Fox and Friends host Steve Doocy debunks Trump's blank voter fraud conspiracy pushed by Fox stars. The answer is Dominion. The unhinged conspiracy theory, which Trump's own administration has knocked down, has been peddled by the president's most loyal Fox News boosters over the past few days. Europe's blanks loved Trump, now they are dropping him hard. The answer is populist. The election of Donald Trump in 2016 empowered many of Europe's populist leaders, but they'll be just fine without him. Blank Cooper spotlights what really matters right now in emotional monologue. The answer is Anderson. Instead, Cooper examined the devastating toll that the coronavirus pandemic is now again taking on the country as hospitalizations reach a record high and daily new infections head nearly straight up. Donald Trump, Kellyanne Conway's blank boasts come back to haunt them. The answer is landslide. CNN's Newsroom hit President Donald Trump with a montage of his old boasts about winning the 2016 election in a landslide, after it was projected that President-elect Joe Biden would win the 2020 election by the same margin of Electoral College votes. CNN's Brianna Keilar exposes the Trump blank trick that just doesn't stack up. The answer is propaganda. Keilar summed up the props for what she believed they really are. These are binders full of nothing, stacks of papers with information worth less than the paper they are printed on. They may be huge, but they are also empty. Scottish leader says Trump should face accountability in blank probe. The answer is Turnberry. First Minister Nicola Sturgeon said she won't protect the soon-to-be former President of the United States if wrongdoing is found. A new documentary about Greta Blank shows the personal side of her public fight. The answer is Thunberg. Thunberg's narration offers viewers a real understanding of the specific way she sees the world. Free blank will be available to the uninsured in Argentina. The answer is medical marijuana. Plenty of Argentines used medical cannabis already, but new regulations mean they won't go to jail for it and they can get it for free. Blank serving 505-year sentence ordered to be released, without delay. The answer is grandfather. Juan Carlos Cerisi, a convicted money launderer whose projected release date from the Federal Bureau of Prisons had been July 8, 2019, was suddenly ordered to be freed, without delay, by U.S. District Court Judge Stephen V. Wilson. Once out, Cerisi will be subject to a 3-year term of supervised release, according to Wilson's order. Kim Ng is the first woman and first Asian American to hold the position of general manager in Major League blank history. The answer is baseball. She brings more than 30 years of experience to her new role with the Marlins. Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner's children withdrawn from school after administrators raised concerns about blank to COVID precautions. The answer is adherence. Kushner and Trump repeatedly violated a number of the guidelines outlined in the school's parent handbook for COVID-19 precautionary rules, according to the source. Pulling U.S. troops from blank was reportedly a chief motivation behind Donald Trump's decision to fire Secretary of Defense Mark Esper. The answer is Afghanistan. An administration official who sees the outgoing president regularly told me that Trump is determined to bring home all 4,500 U.S. troops that remain in Afghanistan, or at least as many as possible, before he leaves office. He wants to put us on an irreversible course to a total withdrawal, the official said.